realized, the stupidity hypnosis has definitely taken over. Everybody's crashing out. You go into rooms, being obtuse just because they can be obtuse. It's so weird. It's like listening to PlayStation when I play Call of Duty.
So
what do you think that is?
Well, I think that these kids grew up with PlayStation. They would play for hours on end, yell at each other, go to school, yell at each other, and they didn't know how to get along. They didn't know how to, build friendships because they were so cliquey and, oh, you're not in my clan, I'm in my clan, you're in your clan.
But that ass, any of y'all came to Miami, y'all just slapped the fuck up straight up.
I would have got our birthday jaw on.
Yeah, cause we ain't doing no fight.
Bro, how you gonna slap my butt? Then you can't slap no fucking butt.
Big one, I'm fucking laughing at y'all niggas.
That shit, bitch ass up. Nigga, you know the name, nigga, biggest girl, nigga.
I'm laughing at y'all.
Shut the fuck up, time to left.
Waiting.
About anywhere else. I've been around the world. I'm worried about America.
Well, you're funny, but you're right about that. But the way that
I was stationed in Germany for 3 years. I served in Iraq. I've literally been around the world, dude.
Well, thank you for your service, man.
I'm just saying, I care what's going on here right now for our children and our grandchildren. And even if I don't have grandchildren, I'm talking about the grandchildren of my nieces and nephews.
You think you don't have children, but you do have children. Even if you know you don't have children, you still have children. We're all vibration children. So, okay? So this is the thing, man. You really think they were separate from each other?
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People here on Kleinhouse, wasting all their time on a beautiful Saturday night talking about nothing, picking their toes in Poughkeepsie. Ain't it pathetic, everybody? They don't even know the truth of the earth. They never learned math.
Well, today's the UFC, that's right.
Talking that bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. We got child molesting.
We
got all these dumbass niggas in this shit.
We got child molesting here. How
the fuck did a moderator delete your account? Your ass is goofy.
Oh, he gone. I'm nice.
He left. Made him leave. This shit corny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just came here to get the truth.
I have a question. Just wondering why we call him child molester.
I guess he molested a child, man.
Welcome back to another episode of the dumbest people in America or around the world. They are wasting their lives on a Saturday night talking about nothing. Congratulations on being incredibly stupid. You're all pathetic and low IQ dumb motherfuckers. I'm about to go have a great Saturday night. And go fuck yourselves because you're all stupid and you're wasting your time and everyone is noticing. I'm complete.
Hey, why?
It's Bobby. The H's or B's is Bobby.
What the fuck like that? I don't fucking Bobby, nigga. That's what that was. Yeah, shoot, Bobby. Oh, my God.
I'm dead. I've got to go work out.
Shit, Bobby. Chips. Strong news ass nigga. One big class ass.
Welcome back to another episode of the stupidest people on Clownhouse on a Saturday night, wasting their time talking about nothing, picking their toes in Poughkeepsie. What a tragedy. Truly a tragedy of opportunity, productivity, education, learning the truth of the earth and all the math. I mean, I can't believe what they're actually talking about in this room. Everyone is noticing. Everyone is noticing just how stupid you are. Everyone is noticing that you don't read books. All you do is play shit and use your big fat thumbs to doom scroll on all kinds of stupid shit. And you talk about nothing. You learn nothing. You're doing nothing. Welcome to the abyss known as hell, a.k.a. Clown House, where all the pieces of shit coagulate like taking a shit in a toilet. Then you hit the flush button, and turds, they just swirl the toilet. And then they finally go down the pipe into the ground, and then they go off to a treatment plant where you take this shit and all the piss and all the condoms and tampons and all the other shit, and you filtrate that shit out, and what do you get? You come back here right now to listen to this stupid shit on a Saturday night. Everyone is noticing.
He's talking about nothing. What the fuck is he talking about?
Hey, John, can you sing that song? What's that song, Nigga Rich?
This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some stupid J-word haters.
God damn, you might already find this. I said,
Get your fucking job.
strong news that get those stronger shit too. You, Bobby.
What's up?
That's your man there, bro. Keep yapping.
Nah, I don't know him. I knew the other guy you making fun of though. I know CM. He's not that bad. I don't know why you guys. Why do you say that? I don't think he's a child.
That nigga
Molested a child. Duh, what the fuck?
bro.
I don't believe that. I never heard
Nigga, that
that.
nigga touch child, bro. Nigga, bro, you got kids?
Nah, yeah,
So
but
you know a child here, he gonna
He
molest
fucking around touch you. He fucking probably touching on you.
Dude, I found actors for your scripts.
He trying to come here to defend him. Fucking touching on you.
Yo, my real name is Roberto though. Bobby's my nickname. My real name.
Yo, Roberto, Bobby, not Bobby. Nigga, Bobby Smurder, nigga. What's that name? All these different names. The fuck?
Nigga, what's your real name? I don't really give a fuck. You just told me that for no apparent reason.
I just felt like saying that. I don't know.
Bro, you came in here trying to defend that nigga, bro. Fucking touching on you.
They gonna molest you and your child and your wife and your auntie. You gonna keep molesting everybody, bro. Don't do that shit.
I'm trying to defend that man.
Damn.
You guys pissed him off though. He left. He got pissed off.
All right, no, but you're not in here for a reason, Brady. Watch out.
Child molesters don't even deserve phones, nigga.
Real shit, you gonna molest your child. Let me
Nigga,
get
What are the statistics for child molesters in Israel?
I don't know. He a fucking child molester, done, right?
Well, no, Israel.
I'm gonna guess above average.
I think it's pretty high. Nura, do you know the statistics?
7 out of 10.
What?
What's this? Wait, what's this?
Are you giving him a rate? The fuck are you talking about?
70%
He's really
Why
good
not
timeline.
of the population.
Why not 50% though? Would
That's
you
where they
leave
go
your
to
child?
take.
It's five
That's
to
where they
five.
go to get refuge.
Yo, would you leave your child there?
What?
Now watch out, bro. I'm talking to her right now, bro. You got next. Yeah, like I was saying,
Yeah, bro.
like I was saying, bro. Yeah, like I was saying, bro. So yeah, would you leave your child there?
Near who?
The child molester. Who else?
No, of course not. He's a child molester.
Why are you rating him? Bro? What you were saying, bro? They had to.
We're not rating. We're just.
Who the fuck is that? What the fuck am I looking at, gang?
God damn, bro.
More like ugly ass, man. Your ass pure ugly, gang. Your ass not even like gang. Your ass so good. I can't even name what you with. You just so.
I bet you I can fish better than you can, though.
What?
That man is shit.
Maybe you should buy some furniture, dog. That looks like a fucking pretty empty.
Fuck you on the floor, dummy.
Everybody says that.
Fuck you on the floor.
You can have Clubhouse on
You
PC.
got that big ear ass dog in the background.
Yeah, y'all can have Clubhouse on PC.
Dating you?
Yeah, answer my fucking question. I'm not talking to myself.
That nigga like he laying on the floor taking that picture.
Can you translate? I don't understand.
I didn't get what he
That's
meant.
what I said.
How you don't understand? You just said English though.
I said, can you use Clubhouse on PC? Do I gotta repeat one more
Okay.
time?
Yeah, it's called Club Deck.
Yeah.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah, it's Club Deck, not Club Deck. It's not Clubhouse, it's Club Deck.
Do some research, fool.
They say Clubhouse for a fucking reason on my phone.
Why the
right?
nigga Bobby Glaze? Bobby's how to glaze, man. Dick right
You're what we call ignorant.
Yo, Bobby, you was just dicky and nothing. You dicky and everybody. I was like, what? Bobby, all that dick.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yo, Bobby, talk to yourself. What that dicky you doing, Brady? Watch out.
What does dicky mean? What does that mean?
You doing it right now, Brady. Watch out. Yo, take a
That
sip
nigga
out.
fuck getting ready to explode.
I'm drinking beer right now.
But why this shit? I know you be playing with your
Dick
clothes.
riding ass nigga. Bitch.
Oh no, you're good.
You like a bitch ass Mexican.
I've never jacked off in my life. I'm drinking beer right now, though.
So watch out, Brady. We didn't even ask what you was doing, Brady. Just telling us shit you doing.
You the one that said it.
Get him out of there. Watch out, Brady. That's how I have a convo with me, Brady. Not my homie, Brady. For real, right?
Oh my god, I don't understand what you're saying.
I said he not my homie.
We speak English. We speak English.
We're best friends. He just doesn't want to admit it. We're best friends.
You're speaking Ebonics.
You not my best friend.
We speak English. English. You know what English is?
No, you're speaking Ebonics.
Well, stop trying to act like you the yo. I ain't gonna lie for your ass really pissing me off.
Diego, I gotta ask you a question though. When Nora was playing that debate earlier between Murphy and Smith,
Chill. Stop talking with your mic, Brady. You talking too much.
I'm literally talking. Stop interrupting me,
I know you,
young man. Please, young man, stop interrupting me. Please stop interrupting me, young man. Please stop interrupting me, young man.
Nigga, get a motherfucker big.
Please, bro. All I was asking is like earlier.
You was flood ass.
You gonna let those boys talk to you like that, Doc?
I don't even care if I had a green bean. I wouldn't even kick them out. I mean, they can make fools of themselves. I wish replays
Making
were
a
on.
boy out of you, Doc.
Talk, bro. Keep talking bullshit. Talk, nigga. All right, bitch. You still talking music?
I ain't saying nothing.
Liberal.
Yeah, y'all. We you see the title, man. So really, the thing about it is, a lot of these policies that Trump is implementing, and this is why the internet is so good, right? And this is why archiving is so good because.
Austin is not to blame for his own death. That we can deal with Anthony in a second. We can deal with Anthony in a second. Austin. No, I'm talking about Anthony. Anthony. We can deal with Anthony in a second.
And was it JP Morgan and Chase? Did they ever get that $100 billion to them black women? Did that ever happen, or was those some immigrants or something that they did that for?
I don't know. Sachs definitely gave up some loot.
JP Morgan, but it's plenty, and I don't, was that a bad thing that they out here giving money to black women, or which black men, we got an issue with that?
Absolutely.
Moving lawns on, and oh my god, she's in a gym actually getting exercise. I still live in my mom's basement.
Hey, chill. Fuck wrong with that?
Welcome back to another episode of Diego's Clown House of Low IQ Stupid People who waste all their time on a Saturday night and talk about nothing. Welcome to the big tent of stupidity.
John, can you sing the nigga bitch song, please?
Did you just say the N-word, B-word, sir?
Please, John.
What do you think? I know a song called N-word, B-word? Are you sure that's not for you're a dumb fucking retard and Princessia is also stupid and your room is stupid? Everything you do on here is stupid?
That took a whole lot longer than I thought it would take. Dang.
Well, they were useful idiots, right? Because they got rid of that other motherfucker, but yeah, they did go on a little bit too long.
Yo, nice to meet everybody. I gotta go do homework now.
Oh my god, you're gonna read a book and you're gonna use your brain. Congratulations. Not unlike these stupid people in here. Run for your life. This is the black pit called hell.
The only time that Doge is needed is when these people talk.
Well, you are aligned with these stupid people. You're both J-word haters. You're both racist, stupid, bigoted, moronic people who want chaos, murder, and you're stupid.
Doge Republican. I don't know if I should add you back or not. I don't know.
You can add me back. I'm not going to bite your head off through a social audio chat app. I'll just call you stupid.
Follow at your own demise, Bobby.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could listen to me be an idiot, or you could listen to Karsten be an idiot for another year or so.
Oh, yeah.
Because Karsten loves telling stories about, like, all kinds of stupid shit. He wastes a lot of fucking time on this app.
Not lately. Not lately.
Israel? What? Israel isn't supposed to defend it?
Oh, yeah, Mexico.
In fact, we'll start tonight in the Middle East, where Israel... What? Israel isn't supposed to defend it?
Oh, yeah, Mexico bomb Texas will be exercised.
What are the countries held to the same standard as Israel? Destroy our terrorists?
Self-hating Jew?
That's so nice.
That's Jon Stewart. What is that? Comedy Central's politically. What is it?
Did you get all the way through the podcast, or did you just give up?
Israel.
Look, obviously there are many strong opinions on this issue, but just merely mentioning Israel or questioning in any way the effectiveness or humanity of Israel's policies is not the same thing as being pro-Hamas.
So you're against murdered children?
Free Gaza!
I love Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Well, this is what you guys are doing. I mean, you do realize how stupid you are now.
Did you know, John, that just for you, Trump now made it so that a person will be ineligible for U.S. citizenship if they are found having criticized Israel?
Raboina Shaloy!
I'm the master of my universe.
Another great day for Jewish history. Thank you, Donald Trump. We worship you as our Orange Emperor, King of the Universe. Raboina Shaloy! Yashakova! Mashiach now! Mashiach now! We don't have to wait!
I'm going to tell you right now, Trump's going to be the red heifer that they sacrifice on the Temple Mount.
They're rebuilding the temple as we speak. By 2027, the temple will be fully operational again.
Winning. What the fuck did I just hear? Did I just hear the Pornhub fucking thing?
It's TikTok.
Almost the same thing. That was TikTok. Almost the same thing. Y'all hear me?
I'm just sure we did watch the entire 3 hours or listen to the 3 hours.
The Knesset has just put out a new report that by 2027, the temple will be fully operational again.
He's homosexual.
Of course the Jews love him then. He's a goyim that's never going to prove.
Lydia, what do you want? I'm doing a comedy show over here.
Man, he was going hard in the paint for Israel on that joint. While simultaneously stating that he's not. And then also, the reason why I asked a question in the chat is because, he should know that Dave Smith is Jewish. But he's trying to, Jew-splain to him, but he's not Jewish. That's weird. I mean, seriously, it's I guess it's not uncommon with certain people, because I would even have
Lydia, I'm leaving you.
Experience.
I'm ending this private communique. Farewell.
I'm just incredibly suspicious that on one hand you've got someone who's pro-Jew, and then you've got someone who's allegedly anti-Jewish, but he is in fact Jewish, and they're, whether you like it or not, the Jews are controlling both sides of the narrative.
Right.
Yeah, that's what Nick was saying. Right? That's what Nick was saying in the 12-minute clip.
I just don't know if I would call him anti-Jewish. He doesn't like a lot of things that Israel does.
Anti-Jewish.
Well, I didn't know who the Murphy guy. The Murphy guy, I didn't know who he was. I knew who Dave Smith was. What? Somebody called him a fucking pedophile and Murray. Whatever. I don't give a shit. You knew what the fuck his real name anyway.
No, I mean, it is important in a conversation where we need to follow you.
What I don't understand is why do you guys hate Israel so much? Why don't you just hate the Democrats? I mean, everything they're doing is great to me. I don't understand the criticism. They're doing great things throughout the world. It's the Democrats that are making things shitty for everybody, wasting all our money on stupid woke shit. What are you complaining about, Karsten?
Who hates Israel?
Do you love Israel?
That wasn't the question that I asked.
I asked you a follow-up question, Dr. Karsten. Do you love it or do you hate it? Which one is it? Because I love it. I love Tel Aviv. I love Jerusalem. I love Haifa. I love Ashdod. I love all of Yerushalayim, Yashikoah.
Well, see,
Remind us this time next year in Jerusalem. Rebuild the temple now, Mashiach now.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Welcome, my friend. My friend Nature Boy is here. The hero of nature.
Zizin Pesach.
My friend Nature, what do you want to tell these J-word obsessed J-word whisperers who can't stop thinking about the J-word all the time?
Pesach, Rabbeinu Shalayim, next year in Jerusalem.
Yashikoah. Does anybody have a shofar?
Man, this is great.
Only a prom.
You see, you guys are living your lives like it's a tragedy. It's a comedy.
It's only a tragedy when you tell these jokes.
No, you sound like a fat ass, Karsten. How much overweight are you?
Very, thank you.
I can feel it in the vibrations of your neck gullet. Are you about 285 pounds, sir? Maybe you should stop chit-chatting about Israel and the J-words and go to the fucking gym.
Soaking wet, man. Soaking wet.
That means he sweats when he sleeps.
I mean,
oh, you got a wet pillow.
Well, here's what I've noticed, Tim. Like, if I watch a movie like The Godfather, Khan, right? This Jewish guy playing an Italian. If I watch a movie, I don't know, about a black person, I see Zoe Kravitz, who also happens to be Jewish. If I see a movie about Egyptians in Stargate, the guy that looks just like John, Jewish guy, playing an Egyptian.
Snow White, new Snow White movie, Mexican Jew.
There you go. Yeah.
You're not supposed to know this, though, Diego.
Is he Jewish? Ziegler? Is that not a Jewish name?
I mean, you know,
fucking ugly bitch with a hairy back. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
I think she's more.
At least we got Whoopi Goldberg.
Bro, Whoopi Goldberg's Jewish?
Bro,
Whoopi Goldberg is not Jewish.
Dude, I was watching.
He took the Jewish name.
No, listen to this, Tim. I was watching Iron Man 2, and it was literally Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Jon Favreau. Like, it was literally like it's just a room full of Jews, with all due respect.
Is Robert Downey Jr. a Jew?
Robert Downey Jr. a Jew?
Is this news?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. Hey, wasn't Mickey Rourke in that movie? In Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
So, what I'm so confused is you guys are upset that they actually got to leave Egypt and go to the Middle East and create a new country, and then they got murdered and shipped all around the world, and now they got a country again, and this is what upsets you guys the most?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, what is it about the J-word people that you hate? that really makes you want to talk about them every single day, hour after hour? What is it?
Like for people like myself and Mister, we really didn't talk about them at all. In fact, like I didn't say anything about them. But then when people say you can't say this or you can't think this or you can't do this, then I'm like, why are people telling
you can't think this way or say these things? What is it that you're thinking and saying that people are saying? You can't think these things or say these things.
I look about as white as cornbread sauce, and you think I can say the N-word anywhere I want?
You could. I mean, the fallout is much different than you actually saying the word. So I like that's a non-starter. And most of these,
you dumb motherfucker, you should think about the word the law. It's called law.
I didn't say that at all. I mean, you trying to Kathy Newman me or something?
Nah, I'm just saying you thinking things and saying things about J words, then people are saying you can't think about these things and say these things. Maybe you should think about what the law is instead of thinking about what J words are and what they're doing. Yeah, think about the law, guys. It's another 3-letter word. There's a lot of books about it. It's called the law. Maybe you heard about it. It's called the law.
Like, it's the fallout. Like, don't worry about the fallout because, like, you said it.
The J word.
We really doing that now?
Can't even say the word that they literally describe themselves as.
The J word?
I think he might possibly be being a little bit facetious.
A little
I
bit?
hope so.
No, man, I don't talk about the J words like you guys do. Every third sentence is about the J word. You can go into other rooms where they're talking about the N-words all the time, saying N-word this and N-word that, and N-word this and N-word that. You guys just do the same thing, but with the J word, they're interchangeable. You could use the Z word if you want. You ain't got to use the J word all the time, or you can use the K word. It's totally up to you to be stupid.
I'm going to shoot all of you. Did you hear him say that?
No. Listen to me.
Oscar said, I'm going to shoot all of you.
And then this other guy in the chat called fucking Sega Coon, or that was a separate room, actually.
I never heard Oscar get that mad before.
What was the topic? What was the topipic?
They just kept interrupting me, and every time they interrupted me, because it was a bunch of black people in the room, I kept saying, hold up, y'all need to stop interrupting me, hold up. And then Oscar kept getting triggered because I was using the black voice, and then he said, I'm going to shoot all of you. That's what he said.
Guess what happened here yesterday?
You got to get out of my tent. If you don't get out of my tent, I'm going to stab you in the heart with a knife.
In one of the nicest areas in the country. Oh, a bunch of Somalis arrived at the beach. What do you think happened?
They started shitting on the ground. Oh no, wait,
People
that's
got
Indians.
stabbed. That's what fucking happened. And the media refuses to fucking talk about it. But the police came out and make a statement. The media refuses to talk about the incident, but they've covered what the police statement was, because there's rumors going about online that someone had their died. They fucking So the police came out and made a statement about that the rumors are false, but they never actually addressed the real fucking incident. That there was children in fucking intensive care, and a group of fucking migrant Somalis fucking stabbed people on one of the fucking nicest, poshest areas in the fucking country. But
Where in Ireland?
Yeah.
Ireland, aren't they the N-words of the British Isles? Are you guys the N-words of the British Isles?
How is this blamed on the Jews, though?
Who wants to make Europe multicultural?
It's like 6 degrees of separation.
You mean Janet Goldberg? She was the one responsible for getting those people at the beach?
Their own words, right? I'm sorry that, Zach, you're having this awakening, can you just at some point take my word for it? Do you remember when I had to introduce you to the Yandex, and that's why they call it?
It's not enlightenment unless you're awakening to J-word conspiracies. Don't you know, my friend? This is their esoteric practice, is talking about J-words all day. It's time for a great Jewish awakening.
Amazing. interest fucking
Go
alive.
back to sleep with Bella, T-Robs. You'll be much happier in bed with your dog than listening to this voice all night long.
I know.
Oh, Bella, my little baby, I love you so much, my little Bella. You're the best little Adolf Hitler dog I've ever had. I love you, my big Bella. You're better than any wife I could never get because I talk about J-words all the time. I don't do shit with my life but talk about J-words all day, every day on the internet. I'm pathetic. I'm a fucking leprechaun. A fucking leprechaun and no one loves me. No one loves me.
I got an African driving with no headlights on the highway. African driving, no lights on the highway. How is this the Jews' fault? Turn the headlights on. The Jews telling him to drive with no headlights?
Hey, bro. Okay.
You just turn it on. There's a switch in the car.
With the Supreme Court, which then changed the immigration status or the immigration in the United States. Any idea?
No, I don't know.
Anybody have an idea?
Help. Just say it.
The Hart-Celler Act in 1965.
Damn.
Who were Hart and Celler?
Tell me.
Have a guess.
Hart-Celler.
Jews.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's look it up.
Celler. Yeah. Emmanuel Celler.
Hey, biggest issue, man, there are no sacred cows. Anybody should be able to get criticized and talked about.
Oh, dude.
And the second you...
Yeah, but Trump said you can't get citizenship.
And it was signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson, the greatest friend to Israel ever, and also whose grandparents were Jews. Amazing! It's amazing! Who literally, after they fucking killed Kennedy, did a reversal upon every fucking meaningful fucking direction that Kennedy wanted to take. And amazing. Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, passed during the height of the Cold War, Hart-Celler Act erased America's long-standing policy of limiting immigration based on a national origin. Amazing.
Lord, I can't bring him back up.
Okay, I'll bring him up.
So, who were Hart-Celler?
Listen, when you say that the Jews killed Kennedy, you stupid little Irish fucking racist leprechaun, it was the Pentagon and the CIA that killed Kennedy, you stupid little fucking midget with a dog.
What's the name of the guy at the CIA?
No, there's no one identified. In the latest Oliver Stone hearing testimony, experts said that it was high officials in the government at the CIA and the Pentagon that killed him. There's nothing connecting the Jews to the assassination of Kennedy.
You shut the fuck up, you fucking faggot! You fucking leprechaun little bitch! You little fucking leprechaun!
That's amazing. Try to Jew-splain it away. So, let's go to the early life section. Anybody?
Please.
Who is Celler?
So what do I do on a typical Saturday night? Well, I log on to this app called Clubhouse. Tell me about yourself, T-Robs. How do you like to spend your free time? What kind of hobbies do you have, little Timmy? Oh, I go on this little app. It's called Clownhouse. I talk about the Jews and I yell at people and say they're Jew-splaining all the time. Do you like the Jews or do you hate the Jews? You love the Jews, or then we're never going to work out, Patty. I got to swipe left and keep going out till I find the white racist knight of my life in the ethno-state that I live in. I'm complete and I love you all, ladies. I'm sorry there's not enough time for all of you, but I got to find my white knight bride who hates the Jews.
In Brooklyn, New York, parents Josephine Nee Muller and Henry H. Celler were each the children of German immigrants. His paternal grandparents and maternal grandmother were Jewish. Amazing.
So, tell me about yourself, Tim. How do you like to spend your time?
No, it was Chinese.
Oh, how long have you had your dog, Tim?
Every one of them's Chinese. We need to be worried, okay, by the Chinese, because they're overrepresented by the number of population in government.
So, Tim, what's the longest relationship you've been in?
Smears and tears, nigger. That's all you got.
Smears and tears. You know how deranged you are that you think that this conversation has any significance whatsoever? You're like a stupid leprechaun stuck in a box, screaming, thinking people are listening to you in this box. But you're in a box, stupid.
Like, oh my God, you're such a bad person, blah, blah, blah. Smears and tears, nigger. That's all you got, bald-headed.
Smears and tears, N-word, bald-headed bitch. Okay, go back to sleep with your beautiful little Nazi dog, Dr. Tim.
Fucking actually refute what you say. You just get smears.
The same criticism, though. The same criticism he levies against us.
Same us, Carson. What do you think? You think T-Robs is your brother? He just uses the N-word. You're friends with him? He's a racist, bigoted moron. You hear that, Carson? You hear how he uses the N-word? How does that make you feel, Dr. Carson?
Never said a bad word with fucking Carson. Ever. So you can go and fuck yourself.
I didn't know this was the cool kids section at the fucking cafeteria in high school. I didn't know you guys were going to be friends for life. Sorry, little T-Robs. Didn't mean to come between you and your bromance with Dr. Kirsten here, your bestie, your friendy, your tendy. Cool.
What would you have me do? Do you want me to explode in a rage and start cussing out the whole room? Is that what you have?
No, I just think you're stupider than most people. But you're a nice guy, but you're stupid.
I'm a nice, stupid guy. Okay.
Yeah, Diego's a nice, stupid person, too. But T-Robs, he's actually just an angry, stupid person. He's not even a nice person.
That's right. I mean, what would you have me do, though?
I don't know. Just think about T-Robs when he goes on a date and some beautiful little Irish girl from the local church says, "So, Dr. T-Robs, tell me, what do you do with yourself? What kind of hobbies do you have?" "Well, I'm an international Jewish conspiracy theorist. I spend all my time on the internet looking up crank conspiracy theories, reporting on Dr. Charles Irving's books and all the history and the Jews. Do you know the Jews are controlling everything? They're making my life miserable, and I can't stop talking about them on the internet all the time." Oh, Dr. T-Robs, I'm so sorry to hear that, Dr. T-Robs. I hope peace and joy comes to you, and you find what you're looking for. I hope you meet the girl of your dreams. Good luck, Dr. T-Robs. Oh, no, you got me a dress. Are you going to come over here and bring me some flowers when you come over to Chicago to have a Guinness? Oh, no, you got me a dress. I'm so scared. I'm shaking in my boots. You got my domain. You know everything about me. Like I give a fuck.
Amazing.
Wait, is that the same house you were in court for?
That's right. I've got legal problems.
Oh, God.
But it doesn't make any of you less stupid now, does it?
That's right.
Even if my life went to total hell, when I'm dying and I'm having my last breath, I'm still going to turn on Clownhouse and say, "You're all stupid!"
That's right, Mr. Evans. Congratulations.
Congratulations on wasting your Saturday night, too. Thanks. This room is sponsored by Super Extreme Hypnosis for Stupid People, as well as the Extreme Super Stupid Hypnosis Room, and the Extremely Stupid Hypnosis Time Room, as well as the Super Stupid Hypnosis Waste of Time Incorporated. Thank you all very much. Good luck. We'll call you. Don't call us.
Obviously, I think that's why he's in here.
Oh, yeah. Was a Pakistani woman? How's that Pakistani doctor, happening?
She wasn't Pakistani. She was a Hindu dindu from the mainland, from India.
Oh, wow. She's Indian. Wow. There's a big fucking difference.
I know the geography.
You know
she broke my heart.
If you,
How's Bella, the neo-Nazi African one lion killer?
You can't break the bloodline, bro.
The blood vessels? Oh, you mean some... Don't you know Hindus? They're the biggest freaks on earth. They accept everything.
You're overlords.
It's true. You've never studied Hindu cosmology. I mean, it's like the superhero comic books of God. It's literally the Avengers movie times 1,000.
Yeah, they don't know basic hygiene. I'm nice.
I know. They also have temples where they spooge out all this cottage cheese onto like this dildo. It's amazing. The religion's a lot of fun.
I'll take your word for it. You ever see the video of the Mexican the dude from Mexico City that's a food vendor in Mexico City? And he goes and he's like all fucked up for like a week in the hospital for like 3 days. That's right. Well, that's right. Man, I was like, damn, man, that's a brave motherfucker, man. Brave or stupid, I don't know which one.
You see, it's funny. Like growing up, everyone felt like India was this mystical, beautiful place that you could go on, like fucking lose yourself and find yourself or whatever, and come back. Like Steve Jobs went there when he was like 19 and came back with a greater understanding of life, humanity, blah blah blah. But what the fucking internet and camera phone shows us that it's a dirty shithole of which it should be avoided at all costs. That's what the fucking reality is.
Diego, you're ruining the conversation. Everyone is noticing.
That's right.
Trying to figure out how to change wiper blades on an old fucking car.
I saw this video of this influencer in India with big tits, and all these guys were like taking selfies with her and were literally, touching her and basically molesting her, and she couldn't get away fast enough. It is literally, it's a crazy place to go.
Tourist, like a white girl who's a tourist, so they can take photos and say to their friends that they fucked up my girl. So like an average white girl, like not even hot, will get absolutely tortured, borderline sexual harassed anywhere fucking India if she's on her own. They're fucking degenerate.
Actually, that just recently happened though. Like one of the influencer types.
It happens all the fucking time. I'm not making this shit up. I don't even know what you're talking about, but it's a fucking fact, like historically.
Well,
it
did you
is
see?
The thing that a white woman's gonna get sexually harassed in India, then the fucking Jew's gonna subvert your culture. It's just a fucking inevitable.
Did you see the video of the young black man totally masked up in an Uber that killed this poor grandmother that had like three grandchildren to just murdered this poor woman in an Uber over nothing? Stole all her money.
Terrible. That's terrible. I did see like some young dude. I guess he was a Trump supporter. He was a rider with his girlfriend in a Uber, and apparently they started talking about politics. And the driver was a big Kamala supporter and was mad, and they started like punching each other. And the driver was an older guy, and apparently he got punched in the ear, and it fucked up his hearing aid. And the guy pepper sprayed both the couple.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, I had it out with an Uber driver once. I don't even remember what happened. I don't remember what happened, but he tried to hit me with his car afterwards, or something happened where we got into it, but nothing really happened. But it was like, holy shit.
Like, seriously?
Yeah, I don't remember what the whole beef was about. It was many years ago. I was probably rather intoxicated, and I can't exactly remember why he was so angry with me. But you got to be careful, man.
I recently was in a car with this one lady, and she was challenged a little bit when it came to the driving, and she was blaming everybody else. And I'm like, nah, lady, you're fucked up. But I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm trying to get to my location all the time.
Yeah, I don't tell drivers.
Other people Karens and shit.
I don't tell drivers which way to go anymore. I just let their GPS do their thing. I put earplugs in, and I try not to have any conversations with drivers anymore. It's just best to be polite, and just that's it.
It's funny, the same lady, I had to tell her like how to get around a certain area. Because we recently, with all the rain, we had flooding, and like so a lot of the areas were cut off. So I'm telling her to go like a certain way, and then she's like arguing with me, even though she asked me like, "How do I get out of here?" It's weird. I was like, no, you can't go that way. You cannot go that way. There's no outlet. You have to go this way. She's like, well, if I make a left over here, and I'm like, no, what you're gonna do? She's like, well, there's a light right here. I was like, it doesn't matter. You're making a right at a stop sign, and there's nobody at the stop sign. If you go over here to the light, you're gonna be behind 5 cars to make a right. She's like, well, I'm just gonna go this way because it's a light.
Yeah, Chicago has absolute. You think the Jews are bad? Well. Actually, we did have a Jewish mayor who happened to sell all of our parking rights to the Abu Dhabi Investment Fund.
I just watched a video on that, man.
So that guy fucked us. So if you want to shit on a Jew, you could shit on Rahm Emanuel. I'm cool with that. Fuck that motherfucker. But
Yeah, fuck him, his brother, and his dad.
That was Daly, wasn't it?
No, I believe it was Rahm Emanuel that actually sold our parking rights and made parking impossible and non-existent in Chicago. I mean, but it's not just him.
Emanuel's father.
I don't know who his dad is, but his brother's Ari, who owns that big what is it, United Artists or something?
It's Ari Emanuel's father. He also owns the fucking UFC, and he's the Hollywood fucking super agent.
I don't know his name.
Who is their father?
I don't know. You're the Jew whisperer. You tell us.
Have a guess.
I don't know. Is his last name Emmanuel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell us. It's not a migraine. It's a Jewish derangement syndrome.
Again, smears and tears. Benjamin M. Emanuel, born in Israel, was a pediatrician, blah, 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 who was active in the Irgun in the Mandatory of Palestine. His mother, Marcia, was a civil rights activist and one-time owner of Chicago area rock and roll club. Amazing. What did he do in the Irgun? Was he directly involved in the bombing of the King David Hotel? What do you think? Probably. Amazing. Smears and tears. That's all they've got.
Yes.
Dude, I'm gonna keep saying smears and tears until you all start fucking crying and fucking at it. Because it's so.
Do you really think anybody's gonna care what you have to say, even in a couple minutes, let alone days, months, years? You're an insignificant leprechaun that lives in an ethno-state who sleeps with a Nazi dog. You got nothing but wasted time on your life, and all you do is think about these people who got kicked out of Egypt, and Moshe Rabbeinu took them to Sinai, gave them the law, brought them to Egypt, brought them to Israel, and you're still complaining about it 2,000 years later. Grow the fuck up, leprechaun!
That's right. The noticing will continue.
Well, my point is, if you were to go to Israel and go on vacation there and go on the boardwalk,
they would fucking.
No, the point is, you would realize that it's not Jews or the people. If you I've asked the taxi driver in Tel Aviv, what's the deal with the conflict? Why can't there be peace? The taxi driver, the lowest level man on the totem pole, the fucking grunt, the ant of society, said to me, it's not the Jews, it's not the Arabs, it's the government. The governments are fucking us. And if you don't agree with that, well, then you're stupid.
Who are the government?
What do you mean, who is the government? It's everybody in the government who's collectively fucking us.
Hey, did the government have relations with that prisoner of war?
That's
Was
right.
that the government?
That's right.
Damn, savage.
Hey,
Prisoner of war? What?
One of the fucking presidents of fucking Israel was born in Belfast. They're fucking everywhere, these fucking rats. Everywhere. How the fuck could one of them be born here?
Yeah, well, you've never heard Knesset speakers all of a sudden, go back into Brooklyn English? I mean, they're everywhere. They're a spider. They're
the one who was pushing that whole Rothschild, like, go forth, my children, to all the corners of the world.
I know, but like fucking Belfast, Northern Ireland.
But T-Robs, haven't you ever seen a Saudi Arab prince speaking perfect English?
We have a very famous shipyard here. It built the Titanic. It still operates today, right? And there are very...
Who sank the Titanic, T-Robs? I bet you the Jews sank it. Tell us the truth. Did the Jews sink the Titanic?
Why did they sink it?
I knew you were going to come back to this. I knew eventually we'd get to the Titanic. And the Jews. And you. And you. Conspiracy theory. You. Oh, okay, go ahead. You teach us something. Go ahead.
They are not here today, right? Because there is no...
There's only the now, Dr. T-Robs.
Fuck up, you kike.
K-word, I'm reporting you for racism, discrimination, and bigotry. K-word, Z-word, J-word. That's all you ever talk about. I hope you and your ugly dog are happy. Good luck. I'm leaving and I'm going to the gym. Take care, fatties. Farewell.
There's a famous shipyard here which built the Titanic.
Stop repeating yourself and get to the fucking point. We don't need to set up to your stupid story again. Just tell us the fucking point. Why can't you get to the fucking point anymore?
Shit, your fucking head. Get it out, man. Let him finish. Let him get it out. Damn.
Christ. Anyway, I've never...
How dare you take the Lord's name in vain? You blasphemous Irish piece of shit, leprechaun, Nazi sleeping with a dog, you sick fuck.
Amazing. This is it.
Did you know, Valia, that the famous shipyard that built the Titanic is in Ireland? Oh, did you? Do you have a fucking point, you fucking leprechaun, midget, motherfucker?
Motherfucker, do not tempt me to fucking redirect your fucking... Remember who owns your ass, bitch?
Ooh, he owns me. I work for T-Robs now.
Anyway, there are but that's not always been the case. Back when there was big...
That shit is so funny.
Like the Irish...
I mean, maybe I'm not funny and I'm retarded, but I still think it's funny.
Shipbuilding was a much bigger thing. I didn't know this up until recently, but the shipyard's called Harland and Wolff, right? The surname Wolff, where does that come from?
Jewish.
It's a German surname, yeah.
Jewish.
And the guy was Jewish. Amazing. And one of the Lord Mayors of Belfast,
He's Jewish.
Was a Jew.
Don't say it loud.
But he was forced to resign because he was accused of being a German spy. I wonder if they mean, when they say German, do they mean Jewish? But that's what it's referred to as. It's been very interesting, actually. But, like, they're fucking everywhere. You know? They're like fucking cockroaches. Every fucking stone. Like, dude, how is it that there's such a minority of people that it's like everywhere you look, like you find a little Jew hiding?
So I don't want to. I don't know if you're gonna understand.
Everywhere you look, there's a Jew hiding.
Because it's an American reference. But
and how the fuck can someone with no background here, no connections, how the fuck can they find themselves as Lord Mayor of the fucking capital of the city, of the capital city of the fucking country, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. What the fuck did Adolf Hitler say? This group of an alien group of people who are capable of snatching for themselves all the leading positions in the land. Where's the lie?
No, they're just more successful than us, man.
Oh yeah.
You just have to accept it. What were you gonna say, Diego?
I was gonna say that if you think about it more like a business than a culture or group of peoples, then it would make perfect sense. Because like if you travel anywhere, for example, in America, there will be a Bank of America, or there'll be a McDonald's or an Applebee's. Do you understand?
Sure.
So the same goes with banking. You know, you need a bank in every major place where there's a market. So yes, even Belfast has a market, and even there, someone has to be a middleman.
Oh yeah, and guess what? One of the other fucking I went in this rabbit hole. One of the other famous dudes, right? There's a jewelers, right? They go at jewelry and watch dealer or whatever. That's like existed for like 100 years, right? Oh yeah, it was founded by a Jew. Amazing. So literally here in Belfast, right? You've got this fucking. They've got like 100 chain stores around the UK now, but like.
When did you do that?
Ooh, girl, I know.
Wait, was this months ago? Like, was this months ago or like?
I can't speak to he reports for everything.
Oh, yes, kick me. Let the little girl have her privacy. Go ahead, Dr. Bussy. Daddy kicked me. Daddy kicked me. Why did you kick me, Daddy?
Riddle me this, eh?
I can't bring him up, Noda.
Okay, let me try.
So stupid.
Did your glutton for punishment. This guy literally has nothing to lose.
There you go.
Then that means he's dangerous, Tim, and you better tread lightly.
Well, what's he gonna do?
I'm not afraid of T-Rubs. He thinks he owns me. I'm free. No one owns me.
That's right. Bro, you don't even own yourself.
I'm a bagman for the bank. I'm not saying that we don't live in a monopolistic banking system that fucks us in the arse, but I don't J-whisper and think J-words are behind my fucking problems. The problems that I have are my own problems that I created. J-words had nothing to do with it.
Maybe if the interest rates were lower, you might be able to, keep up the payments. It's funny because as far as I'm reading here, there's at least 10 that we know of it. 2 recently, one has just retired and one died in office. Oh, there's another one that, that's 2018.
I don't know why the volume is down, but...
Cardiff, whoever the fuck he was, resigned on January the 3rd, 2025. But aside from those two, there are 10 members of the Senate that are Jewish. But it's meant to be only 2% of the population. So that means they're 5 times more represented in the Senate than they should be. Right?
Einstein didn't know what she was at the end.
I know, bro. I know.
You know what I don't understand, Dr. T-Rubs? It's not like you're a peace activist or something. You do realize that all this chaos, war, and bloodshed has produced over $30-40 trillion in net profits for all those concerned. But clearly you're not on the receiving end of a war profit. You're not a war profiteer. I think that's what you're complaining about.
I'm not a profiteer. I am a prophet.
How are you a prophet? Because you come on here and whisper the J word and talk about Richard Irving's amazing historical insight, and you sleep with a Nazi dog. That makes you a little prophet. Well, you are a leprechaun. I guess you might prophesy some gold once in a while. Where's the rainbow at, leprechaun?
It's on your flag. Do you know what? It's funny. You could probably find a Jew at the end of the fucking rainbow trying to look for the little pot of gold.
No, you stupid fuck. That's your projection. You're actually a leprechaun.
No, it's actually Jews that, other little pots of gold. Right? They're short.
Oh, the Jews are like little Irish leprechauns now, looking for pots of gold at the end of the rainbow.
It makes sense. It makes sense to me.
Listen, the fact that there is even an Israel now with a majority Jewish population is unbelievable. If you look at what happened in the year 70 CE...
How is it that they got so much influence over the British government to give them a...
I think it's because of Kabbalah and...
Kabbalah?
Yeah, because, in 1900... Yeah, Kabbalah or Freemasonry. Kabbalah! 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 Say it aloud. Say it 10 times and you'll turn into the Shekhinah. Shekhinah, Rebbeinu Shalom.
Who was Balfour, by the way?
I don't know. Let me Google that for you. I think, honestly, the connection between Israel, the United States, France, even Germany, it's all Freemasonry, in my opinion. Freemasonry is the common theme.
That's amazing. Listen to the Jew misdirect. Okay.
It's not a misdirection. I think that's actually what has happened.
Zion, but it's the Freemasons.
It's not the protocols of Zion, you fucking moron. It's the Freemasons that have coordinated all this shit. And it's not a bad thing either. It's fucking order out of chaos, you moron.
When Arthur Balfour wrote...
Arthur Balfour? Who? It wasn't you!
Who was it addressed to again?
It wasn't addressed to you!
That's clear. Who was it addressed to?
It wasn't addressed to you!
That's right. Who was it addressed to?
Was it addressed to you?
Dear who? Does it say?
I don't know. Just read it, fucker.
Dear Lord Rothschild.
Dear Lord Rothschild!
In conveying to you on behalf of His Majesty's government the following declaration of sympathy with the Jewish Zionist aspirations, which has been submitted to and approved by the cabinet government. The view with the fever of the establishment in Palestine of a national hope for the Jewish people, and will use their best endeavors to facilitate the achievement of this object. It being clearly understood that nothing shall be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine, or the rights or political status.
Wait, before you continue your amazing J-word whisper history hypnosis lesson, Dr. Australia in my chat in my other room wrote, "Which is child molester is this? Is it Tim Robinson?" Then she wrote, "Tim is a total loser. He's a super inferior to anyone successful. They are losers. They hate each other. They have zero friends. All low-life, mentally ill criminals." She's talking about you. You. No, Dr. Australia is talking about you, Dr. Jim Robinson.
Amazing. So what is it that the Jews could have done to bribe or
You talk about the Jews like they're some monolith. Oh, you know what? They've got their own ethno-state just like you, T-Robs.
It's funny because you know what I also learned recently? Do you know what?
Oh my God, tell us something else about your J-word whisper career. Go ahead.
Do you know what the final solution actually was? Anybody?
What was it? Enlighten us with your wisdom, Dr. T-Robs.
It was moving the Jews to Madagascar.
The Madagascar solution.
That's right.
Dr. Australia writes that Dr. Tim is sick. Keep recording and Abby Sr. will send him to the feds. We're going to send you up the river. We're going to send you to Alcatraz for the mentally insane, Dr. T-Robs. Don't you worry. I'll take Bella off your hands and raise that little dog as my own. She'll forget about you within just a couple hours, I'm sure, when I give her a juicy New York strip cooked by me Jewish hands. And then I'm going to go pull the rainbow out of the sky and shake out a pot of gold. I can smell the money already. Have you heard about the latest Jewish big pharma conspiracy?
Yeah, something like that.
All the pharmacists, all the chemists, and all the CEOs of every big pharma corporation is Jewish. And all the antidepressant pills that everybody's taking is secretly preventing them from hating on the Jews.
That's right.
Otherwise, Adolf Hitler would come back from the grave and create a third Great Reich and take all the Jews, put them in concentration camps, and execute Operation Madagascar 2.0.
That's right.
Did you hear about
the one about the Jewish people in the satellite above the outer space in geosynchronous orbit? They have a special Jewish space laser that they're mind controlling the whole world to prevent them from uprising against the Jews. This is where I need somebody to do the X-Files sound. There should really be
Diego, look at Telegram.
there should really be a what's it called? You hear that, T-Rubs? Those are children. That's something you may never have, but you've got Bella to keep you company tonight. You're going to find a good woman. They're speaking Ukrainian, not even English. There we go. Thank you, Chinaman. You hear that? In the world of T-Rubs, in the X-Files world, the J-word whisperer, the Jews control everything. Lord Rothschild and the Balfour Declaration. Oy vey, Dr. T-Rubs! Daddy, what are you doing on the phone all the time, organizing these J-word whisper rooms? We want our daddy to take us to the park and do something with us instead of talking to neo-Nazi low-IQ losers on the internet that hate Jews and think everything is a conspiracy. Why can't you just be happy, Daddy?
I got carried away on Clark. There's very few people. There's my sister and my mom that have a key to my door. And I was on my headphones. I didn't know. And my mom came in and I was screaming.
You mean to tell us that no one else has a key to your apartment than your mom and your sister because you can't find a pretty girl in your neighborhood to love you because you're a J-word whisperer with a neurotic mental problem? Are you sure that no one's ever going to get a key to your apartment, Dr. T-Rubs?
Is that who your daddy is? That's right.
Are you projecting that you don't know who your father is because you're a bastard son?
That's right.
Who is your father, Dr. T-Rubs? What career did your daddy have?
An illustrious one, actually.
Your father was an illustrious one. What did he do with his time? Did he come on Clown House and talk about the J-words all day long like his son? His fucking reject little runt leprechaun who washed out of the Air Force and he claims he's 6'2", but he whispers about the J-words all day long and he fucks his Nazi dog Bella. I own you. I'm going to do something with your domain name. You're going to hate it. I'm going to direct it to a gay website. I'm going to direct it to HamptonSpears.com. You're going to regret this. I know where you live. You work for me.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I own you. I own you. You know who owns you, T-Robs? It's the Jews. I mean, seriously, if you're obsessed with the J-words, they own your ass. They got you. They own you. You work for them. They live rent-free in your mind 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Everything is Jewish. You should just convert to Judaism once and for all.
So that's not telling me how it's wrong.
I'm not here to disprove your stupidity. I'm here to make fun of you and roast you. I'm here to barbecue a leprechaun. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to fillet your little leprechaun body, take a little morsel of your meat, dip it in some honey barbecue sauce and say, look at that rainbow. Oh, this is a delicious roast.
How is it wrong?
How is it wrong? Because everyone is noticing. I'm here to disprove you because everyone's finding out. You're telling everybody the big secrets. And I'm an operative. They sent me in here to discredit you. Didn't you know that everything you're saying is being recorded and that you're being watched by Central Intelligence because you're exposing the truth, T-Robs, and you're getting to everyone. You're working. I'm here to stop your power, Dr. T-Robs. You're influencing too many minds. You and Nora and Diego in your rooms about nothing. Your power is going global. You guys are creating an organization that can't be stopped. Your power of propaganda is tremendous. The central authority figures in Yerushalayim and Jerusalem at the Knesset have sent me on a secret mission to stop you from ruining their joy. Now do you realize how stupid and pathetic you are? This, since no one cares about what you're doing, it's going nowhere. Schmears and tears, is that like a recipe or something for shepherd pie?
Yeah, it tastes delicious.
Shepherd pie.
Did you run out of energy, Doge? I guess so.
That high-pitched accent is like hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rest. Do I sound like you, Doge? I don't think he's by his computer anymore. Or a phone.
Amazing. Let's see what we can fucking SEO to the fucking first page of Google for John Kitover. Let's get his fucking naked yoga pics to the top of Google.
See, I think the funniest thing is if somebody like records me, you know, and they dox me or something, they're actually just like acting as my publicist. So it's like nothing can actually impact me. I just hope you know that. Like anything you do is just free work you're doing for me. Meanwhile, you think you own me. You're just doing me a favor, you fucking moron. So do whatever you think you can do. Help out the career. You know what I'm saying? Ribbon Shalom. See you this time next year in West Hollywood in the hills, baby. We're going to Netflix.
Someone's actually made a Reddit about you. Do you know that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Because you're fucking pretending to be Adrian Dittman like a dipshit, but you still owe me $150.
I still owe you $150. I don't bet more than $10, you fucking Jew.
Because you're a broke ass bitch. It's $150.
Yeah, I saw that Reddit thread. That was awesome. But it is 100% confirmed that Adrian Dittman is Elon Musk. 100%.
That's right.
Even he's made multiple posts saying, I am Elon Musk. And if you don't believe in projection, then you're just stupid.
That's amazing. That's right.
Anyways, nobody is noticing your room, Diego, because it's just your typical boring room about nothing. And Dr. Australia wrote, Tim is sick, and that they're all losers, and they all hate each other, and they've got zero friends.
How does it feel to lose?
Belly Black Road.
You lost a white man with the surname LaHood in a fucking black city.
LaHood.
LaHood?
I know that's who I'm going up against.
What kind of fucking name is that to lose to?
I don't know. It's so ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know his ethnicity, but you know, I need to do a thorough analysis. Super white guy.
Super gay.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have to get all the ballot signatures. It's a lot of work.
You have to plead the fifth on this one, right?
What do you mean? LaHood is whom I'm battling. He's a fake Republican. He's full of shit.
You're a real Republican?
I am, yeah. I'm gonna make peace with the Chinese, and then we're gonna rip them off.
Peace with the Chinese? What does that have to do with anything?
No peace. It like as in the Middle East, peace in the Middle East. Yeah, but LaHood is a vaccinologist, so every politician in the area, every single one of them became a vaccinologist overnight, and they all have connections to big pharma reps. They all got.
Who's the fucking conspiracy theorist now, bitch?
It's not about Jews. It's about pharma reps. I know a lot of pharma reps that aren't Jews.
It's a fucking conspiracy theory.
It is a conspiracy. It most definitely was.
They created psychiatry.
They did.
Dr. Australia says that you're going to get popped for anti-Semitism and pedophilia, and you're going to make your mom proud, Dr. T-Reps.
Doctor?
Doctor? Yeah, I'm talking about you.
Thanks for the promotion. I'm gonna get popped for what?
Dr. Australia says that you're going to get popped for anti-Semitism and or pedophilia, and you're going to make your mother proud.
Yeah, something like that.
What YouTube are you using right now?
Like, which one am I live streaming myself on?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got 5 YouTubes filming my big, bald, recently shaved head.
Bro, did you get 183 votes? Did the guy get 310,000 votes? Did you get 183 votes?
What are you talking about?
Subscribe now.
Against Darren LaHood.
No, that campaign's in 2026.
That's not what I'm looking at here. That's 2020. Oh, that's 2024. 2022.
I knew you were texting.
What fucking year did you win?
Win? I never won. I ran for committeeman, which is a pay nothing, know nothing position. It's a meaningless position. It's just it's local bullshit. Yeah, now I'm really running for Congress.
Off the back of your own success?
No, I'm running against fake Republicans. They're all just bullshit artists.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed recipe for success.
There's no such thing as a guaranteed recipe for success. The only guarantee is a positive attitude.
There's a 10-second delay.
Yeah, of course there is. There's always a delay online.
Dora Bandora says you're lagging. Scotty Idegati wrote, "This is annoying." I agree. This is supposed to be annoying.
Yeah, but the question is it annoying to you, or do you actually enjoy this shit? Because I don't even know if that's clear anymore.
No, I really just come around because I've got nothing better to do. I assume that's why you're here as well, because clearly you've got nothing to talk about. Time to go to sleep with your dear little 6-foot-tall Nazi dog, Bella. Oh, I accidentally named my dog after Hitler's dog. It's a total coincidence. So how did you pick your dog's name, Dr. T-Robs? Oh, well, Susie, I looked up Adolf Hitler's dog. I named her after my favorite warlord's history.
Did I not tell you my banking PIN code either? No? Did I not tell you?
What's your banking PIN code?
It's hilarious because I didn't realize since about 2006 I've worked it out, right? One of my ex-girlfriends, okay, I'm going to give you a clue. She was born on the 14th of August, 1988. What do you think my PIN code is?
420.
That's right. What's a hate symboling according to the ADL?
You already told me this joke. I heard it a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
It's still not any funnier or cooler on a Saturday night. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go socialize with normal people at a local place. Maybe I'll meet a pretty girl. I don't know. I'm holding out hope. If I had to talk to you the rest of my life, T-Robs, I might as well go bald. I need to find a girl like Vanessa down there. Look at that PTR. What a woman.
John Kitover, consultant, small business owner, and project manager. What can you
He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me. You know how many fucking times I've heard your stupid leprechaun ass say that? He's obsessed with me. 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 He owns me. I work for T-Robs now.
What do you do for work now, John? Well, I'm working for this leprechaun up in Northern Ireland who owns me is.
What does John Kitover, the real estate agent, have a GitHub for?
GitHub.
Did I start registering accounts on your behalf? Since I actually...
You're the first member of me fan club. I'll send you a postcard in the mail with a selfie.
Bro, I already know your address. I don't get a postcard.
Ooh, and that's where I live.
That's right.
Welcome, Rico.
That's right. Yeah, Diego, that's it. Nice.
Rico's a regular on the show. He's a Bitcoin maximalist, an investor, and an overall funny guy. Welcome to the show. Everyone is noticing this is the low IQ stupid people room for extreme super stupid hypnosis.
You're welcome for the content, Doge.
Well, I want to thank the organizers of this barbecue party for leprechauns. But I got a hard out in 8 minutes. I got to go on a power walk and do some cardio. I can't drink Miller High Life and smoke weed and eat pizza all day without having to do some cardio. It's not good for the blood, the vein, the arteries.
But it's pretty late to do cardio.
PTR, John.
No, I'm going to power walk to the park and do some pull-ups.
Is that
Somebody might kill you.
how old's this photo, John?
You're obsessed with me. You're my number one fangirl in the super fan club. Look at that handsome guy in a suit. Oh, he's smiling. He's happy. He's at a lake or something. I was so depressed when I took that photo.
I would be too if I looked like that.
Well, you know, we all can't be born handsome Irishmen. Some of us are unfortunately born mongrel half-breeds, patrilineal Jews. It's a curse, but we've got to work with it as best we can to optimize the outcome. But you are obsessed with me.
Okay, Mr. VentureCapitalDomains.com.
I never made it in the .com world, but I'm going to make it in the comedy world if it's the last thing I do. Because guys like you are obsessed with guys like me. You just can't understand how a beautiful woman could ever fall in love with a guy like me. Maybe it's because I'm a nice person, not obsessed with the J word, the K word, or the Z word.
You're not a guy, bro.
Not a guy. My mother's a guy. I'm the son of a guy. I came out of a guy just pussy. You came out of a whore's pussy. They say your mother was the fastest woman in Belfast. It only took 2 Guinnesses to pop your mother's cunt. At the end of every rainbow was your mother sitting there with her legs spread wide open until one day your father blasted his Irish spunk in her. And out scrawled you disgusting little Irish leprechaun. Didn't you know how leprechauns are born? Whores from Belfast, laying out in the sun of the rainbow just waiting for some Irish skunk to come by and spunk inside some Irish harlot's whore's pussy. The only people that got keys in my house is me mom and my sister. I guess your father doesn't get a key because he's a bastard like his son. Oh, that was my ex-wife. She just popped in and popped out.
I could spunkin you, and you could have my sister or cousin child.
Oh, fuck this. I gotta go walk my dog.
I don't want to waste damn time.
He's obsessed with me. Do you know what my ATM pin code is? Take a guess.
2, 3, 4, 5.
She's gone from suck to blow.
I live in an ethno state.
They know me so well.
They're obsessed with me. They're obsessed with me.
That's right.
And it's only because you drive around a DeLorean thinking you're Back to the Future.
The DeLoreans were actually made in Belfast. Do you know that?
Wow, didn't know they were made in Ireland. Shitty ass
the French engines in them, actually, but.
Dr. Australia says for me to send all my tapes to the authorities to get you imprisoned.
Weirdly, that we're actually built here, which is kind of crazy.
Well, didn't wasn't he importing cocaine from Israel, from the Jews? Bringing it to Ireland and shipping back all the cocaine in his cars?
That's right.
T-Robs, have you ever done cocaine?
No comment.
Oh, you have. That means you've got a runny nose probably right now.
Big penis dot services. How about bigger penises dot services? Strong penis. Bigger penis dot life. Big dick dot today. Big penis dot solutions. Dick pill dot solutions. Penis pill dot solutions. Penis pills dot info. Dick pill dot life. Drug rehab dot church. Skin white
Want to make the right one jealous.com.
Penis dot today. White skin dot tips. Cancer scam dot info. Dickpills dot today. Kitover.org. Kitover.info. Kitover.online. Auto insurance dot education. Variable dot solutions. Jewel agency dot info. Jewel agency dot biz. Jewel agency dot agency. Amazing. Flood insurance dot support. Flood insurance.
You're obsessed with me. You can't stop talking about my creative endeavors.
Amazing. I've never owned a porno domain in my life. Tattooporno.studio. LSAT.media. LSAT.digital. LSAT solutions. LSAT.tips. Deliveryfood.restaurant. That's not insanely bad, but it's still pretty bad. Marijuana.delivery.legal. Weird, but maybe. Hashtag.solutions. Jeans.solutions. Jeans.company. Marijuana Doctor Online. Redlightviolations.org. Redlightviolation.org. Mason Church. Church. Wall Street. Church. Weird. Mason.
Are you literally going through
Mason.academy? Church.dog.
All of it is IRL.
Of course, the Jew registers Jesus.porn. Jesus.porn.
Wow.
Mason.clothing. Masonry.church. Wiki.church. Online news.
Mr. Anderson.
Online news.
I keep dodging him like I'm in the Matrix. Your dumbass keeps running your fucking pothole like you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're a little pussy ass bitch. On the other side of the prize. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I get it. You're talking about John's fucking like all of his portfolio of shit. But your pussy ass bitch mouth.
Dr. Sasha, welcome back. Welcome to Extremely Stupid Hypnosis. Waste of time. Hypnosis time. It's stupid time. Welcome, Dr. Sasha, to the show. Extremely Stupid Hypnosis time.
Delivery.biz. Skinwhitening.biz. Amazing. No one wants to darken. White. Everybody. All the Jews want to be white. Skinwhitening.biz.
Hypnotizing each other, doing each other disservice, and not being good faculties for mankind. Go away.
They're gonna keep going on and on and on and on. I didn't think I was in Congress right now.
Cheapsex.toys. Amazing. Socialsecurity.online.
Free Gaza.
Women's handbags.store. Women's handbag.store. Audiobooks
Academy. That guy. BitcoinBanker.biz. MortgageFinancialCorp.uk.
What a fan.
Yeah,
Dude, I would literally skull fuck the fuck out of this guy.
I would skull fuck you. That's right.
Oh, and
You
the
wanted
checks,
to
by the
make
way.
a
What?
Package. Just
Tim, I want you to take that whole list, give it to Grok, ask it how long they've been registered, and then say how much money would this person have.
Oh, bro, this is 90 something of 234.
No, I'm saying, but do that thing where you ask it how much you have.
It's $10 a year, basically.
Oh, if I had a Bitcoin, amazing. No, this is like.
Dude, you got 7 in a room there?
Yeah, it's called Everyone is Noticing if you want to go in there.
Nah, probably not. I'm bored.
And those
I'm bored
are
of this
the
shit.
ones we know about.
Probably got 7.
People are bored with the conversation, gentlemen.
These are just the ones registered under this name.
No, I just figured
There's
that's
also
what
registered other ones under another fucking name called whatever the fuck.
It's the retardation. Like, it's
bannerblindness.com.
It's good. It's for like a month out of the year.
Dude, what do you know about Adrian Dittman?
Yeah, go to adriandittman.com.
But I'm still upset, Doge, that you won't let me buy you a steak dinner when I'm in Chicago. Like, I'm a little bit upset by that.
I mean, we can go out for a beer, but I mean, dinner, it's too much time. Let's just get a beer and try to meet some ladies.
I'm wondering why
I think you and I would have banging conversations.
You must be
Banging conversations? I mean, you want to come to the studio, like record a podcast where we roast people or something?
Oh, yeah. With your cynicism, fucking wit, you're fast, cynical. It's like finding a cousin.
It's like discovering a cousin that you haven't seen in 20 years.
Yeah, right? And that's cool. We fall in the filter. Like, fuck the retards. Like, they get filtered out.
I would take your girlfriend and whip your
If
ass.
there's good breaks, like in your face, and jokers, let's have fun. I don't know, man. Jump in the fucking lake.
Wait a minute, aren't you both Irish?
What's EK10G?
I didn't know Irishmen should be fighting like this. I'm sorry for causing so much chaos, but I want everyone to know. I don't even remember anymore. I was smoking weed when I registered all those domain names.
Sorry, it's EK10Q.
Oh, that's because you're a moron. You've never actually read an 8K or a 10Q. You've never actually owned any. Do you have a portfolio, Dr. T-Robs? Yeah, those are document filing disclosures that big corporations have to submit to the Securities and Exchange Commission annually, biannually, quarterly. Did you call me an N-word again? Oh, you're such a reprobate. Such a leprechaun, an insufferable fucking leprechaun. Sir T-Robs, tell me how you spend all your time. What kind of interesting hobbies do you have, T-Robs? What kind of job do you have? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of house do you live in? What do you want to have children, T-Robs? Why did you swipe right on me, T-Robs?
NewYorkPizzaParlor.com, RodeoDriveDiamonds.com, Los Angeles Real Estate Agency Blog.com, Hollywood Estate Agency.com, Hollywood Hills Real Estate Agency.com, JohnKitover.com, DomainInvestingBusiness.com. How's that one working? DiscountLasVegasFlights.com, CollegeLevelClasses.com, Chicago Pizza Park, CenturyCityRealEstateAgent.com, StockBrokerLosAngeles.com, My30sBlog.com. How long ago was that? Beverly Hills Real Estate Agency.com, FacePornoBook.com, FaceBookFucker.com, FacePornoBooks. I've read these ones before. GooglePorns.com, TwitterPorns.com, AmazonPorns.com, BooksFacePorn.com, BookPornFace.com, BookFacefuck.com, Books.
Yeah, Facebook actually sued me for those.
BookFacePorn.com, BookFuckFace.com, ChicagoYogaInstructors.com, ChicagoYogaInstructor.com, Craigslist, Porns.com, Chicago Estate Realtors.com,
Chicago Estate Realty. Backdoorbanger.com. Lincoln Park Real Estate Agency.com.
Backpagebanger.com.
That's right. Hermosa Beach Handyman. We're gonna see this handyman, John. You're a handyman?
No, I tried to help out this homeless guy in Hermosa Beach who said he was a handyman, so I created him a website, gave him business cards, gave him a cell phone, and he still sat there. He never did a thing. He just drank all day.
That's because he's fucking homeless, bro. SuperGoddamnAffiliate.com. SuperGoddamAffiliates.com. DominiOnInvestorsFunds.com. DominiOnInvesting Funds.
Whose boyfriend is
DominiOnInvestor.
I really gotta know what Mr. Anderson is doing here in the Matrix. He's ruining the Matrix.
EatByDanPicture.com.
Like, this is literally like, you know, watching deja vu happen all over again when I'm listening to, like, Mr. Anderson. You know,
This
want
is
to
giving
be
you a
Mr.
flashback
Anderson.
to Vietnam.
No, I was in Iraq. My dad was in Vietnam.
I know. Okay.
Don't you know, Doc, that was a Jewish war? It was Israel that lied and created propaganda to get you to have to go to that terrible country.
Fucking ass. Ain't got nothing to do with anything other than sucking on my left nut and making the right one jealous. You ain't got shit. Except the bad immigration problem. You like this boy sucking that nut? You fucking Irish fucking cockhead. I'll fucking come over there and bust your fucking teeth off without even thinking that I'm a mate. I fucking bust your son.
Dickpill.info. Amazing. That's right.
Dude. This is why we left.
Toys.
Dude, this motherfucker grew up with a silver spoon up his fucking arse.
TattooParlor.studio.
Yeah, Doc. You probably a lot of Jewish friends as well.
No, Doc is
Doc, are you?
If you want to say so.
I thought you were, I started.
I consider
He's the great-great-grandson of Dr. Rothschild.
Doc, because you're annoying. You're more annoying than me, which is a fucking, like, accomplishment. But then, you told your story, and it was not bullshit. I like you. With your
this
whole
motherfucker lies like he breathes. Like, what are you talking
It's
about?
not a lie.
Well,
We're literally codified in like fucking 4 different lies.
the oldest person I've ever known on Clubhouse is Doge.
The oldest person.
Have I shown my receipts?
Don't be a Jew affiliate, by the way, Doc.
Well, I get it. From my
continue.
No, but I get it. I get my Hebrew side of my family from the Patrick. Hey, yeah, you still interrupting. Hey, you're interrupting. 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 You're interrupting too. Now there's 2 interrupters. Of stupidity and your low vibration. Wow.
Reading done today.
Oh, is that smoke alarm battery? Who's the fucking smoke alarm battery?
That's fucking Abdul. Abdul.
Who's
I like how you want to like kick people out that aren't like me.
That's right. Keep the fucking smoke alarm.
Because all you got is this social media.
Tim, check your Telegram, please.
You're just mad that people like me kill people like you without even thinking.
Abdul, be a man. Fucking. Fix your fucking battery. Retard.
This is trolls saying in a foreign language.
I love him for it. We always give him a good 30 seconds and then. Oh, you kicked him.
No, I didn't kick anybody.
Oh, he just left.
Yeah, but I had other better things to do,
See, there's a couple different lists, but yeah, I'm just going to send them to you.
Yeah, Mr. Zabati boy. The Bumble Club, yeah.
Why are you obsessed with sticking your dick in children? Yeah, amazing.
That was a projection.
That's Q for sure.
Yeah, you know the doc would have a prison girlfriend. That's her.
I heard.
Yeah, her name was Nikki, actually.
Who fucking beat?
It's just Q. He's just doing sound effects.
It's fucking dog. Amazing.
I fell asleep.
Did you set up that last person?
Welcome to Kleinheim's.
Did you fucking set up the last person? You're
Welcome to Kleinheim's.
You're fucking horrible.
Bro, you don't have to set up the black people, though. They just do it themselves.
He wasn't black. He was some
No. I mean, like,
Oscar
and Jazzy legitimately have 4 different smoke alarms.
Oh, Jazzy's a fucking pig. Let's not
Dude,
argue about
Jazzy
that.
has 3 smoke alarms, and you can tell by the different tones, like the distance, like 3 of them, then the fucking, like, you can hear them, depending where she is standing or hides.
Call her a pig. Just say Jazzy's a pig. Let's all say it together. Jazzy's a pig.
Jazzy's a pig, yeah. Amazing.
He's just fucking horrible.
Hell no.
Yeah. Oscar's a character for sure.
I invited you, Adrian.
Oh, amazing.
You know what's great about making fun of people? It's socially negotiated. It's like a tug of war.
Yeah, I like when I get to kill them when I figure out where they live. That's
How do we friends and influence people, eh?
I took the Dale Carnegie course a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, it's clearly working for you. There's this toxic fat girl in my son's class.
It's a little lady.
And he's been with her for a couple years, like in the same class. And then birthday parties come around, and then I get to drive his little buddies around. They're 10, 4th grade, and I get to inquire. I'm like, so what about Brooke? How's Brooke doing? and they're like, yeah, we don't really like hang out with her. I'm like, do you think she's happy? They're like, no, she's sad. And then I'm like, does anybody pick on her? And they're like, yeah, Jeremy does. And Jeremy's like just like the fucking low IQ, bullheaded like white boy, sports guy, like whatever, just jock. And I love that he's bullying her. And I met this horrible girl when she was like in grade 2, maybe she was 8. Fucking horrible. Anyways,
go down to the final answer and read it out loud.
But it makes sense.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. Give me the total. This is only for 96 of them. The ones that Tim was going to tell me.
The URL provided?
The final answer. Answer.
Okay, got it. Let's see. Final answer. For the 96 domains provided, first registered, earliest marijuanahealthclinic.com, July 13, 2013, latest bitcoinbanker.biz, December 15, 2020, full list as provided, 2013 to 2020, money spent, registration only approximately 1,275, with privacy approximately 2,040. Bitcoin value if invested at registration time valued at 100,000 per Bitcoin in 2020. Registration only approximately 68,870. 0.6887 Bitcoin with privacy approximately 110,190 or 1.1019 Bitcoin. Note, on 234 domains, if the remaining 138 domains are similar, total cost could be approximately 3,107 to 4,973 with Bitcoin value approximately 167,740 to 268,589. But this requires a full list of accuracy caveats, whatever you say that.
Are we talking about Diego's Bitcoin scam?
But Brescia, the thing is, like you're talking about before 2020, and
this is if what's his name spent.
I know who you're referring to in this room, Adrian. John Kitover. I know who you're referring to. The only I can't even get a sentence out without being interrupted. Holy cow.
Send me this stuff too. It's kind of been, we knew he was having problems.
He kicks me right away.
Almost dying of cancer, and like he was reading like these meditation books, and I would listen on Instagram with him. And one day I was on Instagram with him, and he's like, "I can't talk to you. I'm on this thing called Clubhouse." I'm like, "What the fuck's Clubhouse?" So December of 21, I jumped onto this motherfucker. The only reason I'm on this app is because
I would love a baby. We talked about that. You want to have a baby? The best thing about kids is making them.
How many do you have?
I love trying to make them.
like you fucking know what the fuck you're talking about.
Adrian, how do you feel?
What difference does anything that you just said make to what the fuck we're talking about? Like, you think this is some kind of weird flex that I've known him longer than you?
Yeah, but you're talking about
He's known me longer than you.
That means you're a pussy bitch.
Amazing, you're fucking special. You're
a pussy bitch. You live in fucking Ireland. Okay. You need to go work.
Welcome back, Dr. Sasha, to my room.
You've known John.
Bless your heart. I'm a Southern Baptist, son. I will talk shit about you and your whole kin.
Congratulations and salutations.
Adrian Dittman, did you read? Did you hear?
Yeah,
that?
I heard it. It really hits. It hits hard. It hits hard.
Do you also need a fucking award for knowing him this fucking long?
No, I think I need to. Honestly, I think I deserve to give him a trophy because honestly, when my mom was dying of cancer, like talking with him was probably one of the biggest helps that I had
and
because I was by myself.
App screaming that you want to fucking kill people you don't know.
Well, no, it was,
yeah, maybe you need to find.
I was on this app. It was before I was on this app, sir.
No, I read this one.
Okay.
Listen, kind of funny. This one. First of all, you're not gonna you're gonna go down to the final answer part, but the funny thing is, it says after my thorough research, there's no evidence that any of his domains have ever sold. I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay. The final answer on this one. The person's lost.
The person's lost. Well, I think it's like treat others as you'd like to be treated. You know, Mr. has been treated horribly, and he wants to be treated horribly. That's why he talks to us this way.
Amazing. By simply stating other people's behavior, yeah, amazing.
The person's quote loss on ROI for the 96 domains interpreted as the opportunity cost of choosing domains over Bitcoin. Registration only, $1,275 spent. Domain ROI negative 100%. Lost 1,275.
Oh, that sounds like buying an NFT to me.
Bitcoin ROI approximately 5,302% would have gained $68,870. Whoa. Loss missed approximately 5,402% return or $68,870 in value. With privacy.
Yeah, I remember when I got my 4 Bitcoin.
With privacy.
Bro, you told us yesterday you had 7, you dipshit.
Well, I mean, I spent $1.50 on the Burger King, $0.50. I have the Bitcoin as a tip.
Bought them in what year?
2011.
Amazing. For how much?
$100.
Yeah, amazing. You're full of shit. How did you buy them?
San Antonio, Texas, at a bar right outside of the bar outside of
Was there an ATM?
Yeah, it looked like an ATM.
Robert Taylor, what do you know about this San Antonio Bitcoin?
Dang.
Yeah, it was a bar right across from the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas.
With
And
privacy.
how did you pay for your meal?
I remember the Alamo. Yeah, dude, I love San Antonio. That's where I went to combat medic school.
How did you pay for your meal?
With his debit card, you fucking leprechaun faggot.
No, I actually put
Welcome to the room, or hail Dr. Pepe!
Bitcoin on a QR code.
Pepe, one of your YouTube videos with your voice did very good in my Pepe mask. So clearly we're a team. We're a comedy duo.
I'm glad that you exploited somebody else's labor.
Modoc, can you read that one?
You're welcome. Thanks for helping me get 1,000 views and make no money.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing, Pepe. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Overboy Online Pepe. You know, my favorite, Jersey boy that wants to fucking fight me, but he get his ass kicked.
Pepe, what's up with that poor Uber driver who got murdered by that black boy in the Uber?
I don't know what happened. I never
I'll post the link. You're going to shit yourself when you see this one.
Now, one of these days, Pepe, actually, I would love to come up to Jersey and actually go to your gym and sign a, throw 16-ounce gloves on and see what we can do.
I haven't been in a gym in like 5 years, dude. No, like 40.
I'll be 50 this year. I'm 155 pounds though, so I think you're my weight class.
Oh, I didn't realize I was.
I've seen your boxing.
John.
Like you're in my weight class.
John Kitover, a man with an itch for cash in his pocket, too rich. It weighs down his stride, so he spends far and wide on domains that just flop in a ditch. His wallet, it burns with a fire. Each coin sparks a frivolous desire. He buys URLs galore, leaves his pockets no more, but his dreams of wealth sink in the mire.
And then he goes bankrupt, and then he doesn't know what to do, and he's asking everybody, like, well, where the fuck that I turned out to be a fucking fool? Because my name is John Kitover, and I'm running for, Senate shit.
Let's
I'm
read
a Republican, but I act like a dumbass fucking space drum playing bitch.
Adrian, are you ready for that so you can make it into a short?
Just hurry up. I got to go on my power walk soon. My blood is thick with cheese pizza.
And action.
He's got to get rid of his gal. Give him let him walk.
I heard that. I vaguely remember hearing about that. Yeah, it's just a bunch of feral animals doing what they do.
Well, let's do the prompt. Describe this hypothetical person, John Kitover, as a person who dislikes the weight of money in his pocket and thus must spend it and often. Make it into a limerick rhyme and make it funny. I think that's how you say that. John Kitover, a man with an itch.
Well, the problem is not a limerick, it's a limerick. And when you do a limerick, you got to know how to do the limerick. And
you're only American
on TikTok.
On paper.
You want to do I know how to do
It's okay. They're deporting me. Okay, ready? They're deporting me to Jordan. John Kitover, a man with an pocket, too rich. It weighs down his stride, so he spends far and wide on domains that just plop in a ditch. His wallet, it burns with a fire. Each coin sparks a frivolous desire. He buys URLs galore, leaves his pockets no more, but his dreams of wealth sink in the mire.
You have to. You don't have to.
I gotta really know. I mean, I know a bunch of Jordanians.
I'm not Jordanian, I was lying.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I've never known America to have problems with Jordania. I've known a bunch of them, and I've never had one problem.
Yeah.
But why are there so many Palestinians in Jordan if Jordan's not Palestine?
It's all Israel and Jordan and Syria.
And how do we know that the West Bank doesn't belong to the Jews if the name Bank's in the name?
Well, I don't understand October 7th, but I also don't understand 70 CE when Titus, conquered Jerusalem and diaspored all the Jews. I mean, I didn't even understand Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. What year was that? Like 6,000 BC? What was it? Does anybody know?
Well, for me, the definitive time frame would be under Emperor Hebron, I think is how you say his name, 131 AD, Roman emperor, and he expelled all the Jews out of the land, which is known as Israel, under the land of Jacob. The ones that wrestle with God. And then in 131, and he renamed it to Palestina in 131 AD, and they literally stripped the culture away from those people.
Jesus.
So I asked Rob what would happen if he buys Bitcoin now.
Anything interesting? Say, based on his spending habits.
Thou shalt get out of my kingdom. Your kingdom is no longer welcome here. Get out.
If John Kitover invests If John Kitover invests $1,500 in Bitcoin on April 12, 2025, in 1 year, he's likely to have $1,800, 20% gain, and $300 profit. Best case is 250 to 50% gain, and worst case is $1,000 and $200, so 20% loss. In 5 years, he'd have 3,000, best case 4,500, worst case 50% loss and 750. John's B8.
All right, hold on a second, Princessia. Though that's so fascinating. Wait. Can you find out what the opportunity cost is for all the low IQ stupid people who keep coming to your stupid rooms and how much that's actually costing them?
This is a good choice. What I could be doing.
Grok estimates that he makes $30,000 a year based on his spending habits. It's on questionable websites like petuspill.world.
Well, my thing is, I had six. At the beginning of the year,
filthy fucking scum.
At the beginning of the year, I had $66,000 worth of Tesla, and then last month it was worth like $33,000. So it went in half.
Damn, you got negative ROI.
Do you know what happened in the last month between then to now? Because I held on.
After you drank those bottles,
it's literally back to where it was.
Oh,
I got my 66 grand back.
Oh, but
I got my 33 grand that I had lost back anyhow.
Minus the time, so you're worse off, is what you're saying.
No.
Minus the time that you were stressing out and drinking bottles more heavily than usual.
I don't drink liquor.
What do you drink?
He drinks beer.
God damn, that's a lot of beer.
You gotta piss
That's
all
what
the
she
time.
said.
Why would she say this?
That's how you know my kidneys work. Come on, fuck it. You know it, Pepe.
You're gonna get scurvy, bro.
Wait, how was that a sexual joke?
It's not a sexual joke.
I know. He said that's what she said.
My kidneys is a sexual joke. What?
You said that's what she said, and those are sex jokes. He didn't say anything that framed.
If Tim tried to punch Doc in the kidneys, it wouldn't affect him because it's a fatty liver.
My liver's in the front. My kidneys are in the back. You dumbass.
Did you ever?
Kidneys are called retroperitoneal. You fucktard.
Did you ever in boxing? In boxing, a lot of people don't know this, but that's like the one part of the body you try to hit, and the Mexicans, being the slimy people they are, you have the Mexican shovel hook. It's a left. So basically, if you're right-handed and you're an orthodox fighter, you use a left hook, and you're basically trying to nail someone in their kidney. You have the vagus nerve there.
Yeah,
whenever you
right
get
there
hit,
in the back. Right there.
No, it's right there. No, it's just like.
Do you piss blood or what? It's in the side.
No.
It's in the side and in the back because
it's in the side. Well, you're not allowed to hit
it's
the
right
back
to
in boxing.
peritoneal.
Yeah, but you're not
It's
allowed to hit
behind
the
the
back.
abdomen.
Yeah, but you're not in boxing. You're not allowed to hit somebody in the back. So what you do is, so it's just like literally, it's partially exposed right under your right side of your rib.
Yeah, hook to the body, hook to the body, hook to the body.
And then when that happens, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but when you get hit there, like there's no like mind over. It's like getting knocked out. You can't mind over matter. You just end up like falling to the ground.
Let me rephrase this. If you bust me, Pepe, in a boxing match, and you throw a left hook and you hit me on my right side, just up underneath my lower rib, you're probably gonna like drop me like a sack of rocks.
That'll happen to most people.
Yeah, because like the liver, like when you stun the liver like that, like it literally just like collapses.
Yeah, the nerve basically, the vagus nerve basically tells your brain to like to stop everything you're doing. Your blood drip.
You're like, ow, stop.
And so you just end up. But it's like weird because there's like I don't know, like maybe a second delay between when you get hit and then all of a sudden you're like, it's like getting hit in the balls. And then all of a sudden you're just like, oh shit, and then you just drop, like your body folds for you. But no, I've had that happen to me a couple times.
Well, I mean, that's why, in a lot of great boxing movies you've ever watched, they say, break the body down, the head goes with it.
Well, you beat somebody. You beat strength. In order to like. So, amateur and professional boxing. I was never a pro boxer, but it's different. Like you have 3 rounds as an amateur, but then you start at 4 and you can go up to 12 as a pro. But like the amateur boxing is way more fast paced because you only have 3 rounds, and so the scoring is also different. So if I punch somebody really hard and they have to get a standing 10 count, that me punching them, that counts as a point, but them having to do a 10 count doesn't go against them. Whereas in boxing, professional boxing, it does. And so it's basically how many times you connect. And so the scoring is a lot different. But you also have to pace yourself way more with professional boxing.
As many times you and I have talked over 3 years, I know how to fight.
You know how to critique.
And honestly, I know that you know how to fight because I remember when you had that little red jumpsuit that you were in with your silkies on with
that little sexy piece.
I know. I was in my.
That was a really old PTR from a long time.
Yeah, my old PTR was me in boxing.
Yeah, and your boxing outfit. Yeah, dude, I've always considered you to be like in my weight class. Dude, like I said, I'm 155 pounds.
Boxing's one of those things that like you can get somebody. That's the thing, though, is that it's a skill that. Still, even if you're a naturally gifted person, it takes years to develop. You can't just like, I feel tough and I'm gonna win. Like that's like me going to I've never wrestled or done jujitsu, but I'm smart enough to know that like, hey, if I go there and somebody's been doing it for several years, but I feel really tough and in shape and I'm the same weight, like I'm just gonna somehow win. It's probably not gonna happen.
There are some jiu-jitsu you can kind of.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Jiu-jitsu, there are things that you can muscle through, like a smaller guy, but over.
No, I said same weight class.
Yeah, same for a long enough period of time, they will hand your ass to you. Just a technique.
I got locked up in jail for my 3rd DUI. And while I was there for 4 months, this one guy that was probably like a good 5 inches taller than me and outweighed me by a good 100 pounds almost, and like he tested me like I was sweet, and I'm not sweet. And like he fucking and I went hand to hand, straight like hand to hand, and I felt like I was fighting Mike Tyson. The dude's hands are so fucking quick, I couldn't even keep up, and he knocked me down to the ground. And the first thing I did was I saw the ground, I saw his foot, and I grabbed his foot, and I gator rolled 3 times, and I broke his leg in 6 places. You know, so I mean,
30 years ago.
Did you learn that on weapons skill?
No, I learned that in the combatives in the U.S. Army.
I mean, to be fair, like even when I was in Alaska, the J Bear, they had the Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson. They're like those guys. They give you like a very super surface level of training. Like those guys could not box with us like whatsoever. I mean, and that makes sense. They're just they only have like a couple of weeks of super like very very basic shit that they learn, and it's not gonna carry over. It's like taking you know what was amazing is that so the boxing gym I would go to where I started at, it was a community rec center, and it shares a parking lot with the San Francisco Giants training facility. Now, as of a few years ago, you would have the AAA teams that would be there, mostly Dominican, and you would see these guys. They come in and they try to play basketball, and the really funny thing is you have these tall, big, athletic guys, but you watch them play basketball like girls. Because they had zero, they didn't play basketball, and they would just with like the pickup basketball players, they would get their asses kicked every fucking time. They were horrible, despite their superior athletic ability. It's because they did not do it. There was no basketball in growing up for them. So I mean, it is like it is something that. You're not like necessarily just there are naturals, but even then they still have like years of experience, and they pick shit up a lot quicker, and they're a lot better at it.
Tim, what's the average weight of a Northern Irishman?
170 pounds, maybe.
Amazing. The fucking nigger that's never been here knows. This fucking guy's got a fucking answer for everything.
I was born Brian Fitzpatrick, sir.
No, you're a fucking Jew. What the fuck do you know?
I was adopted. So if you ever been
to one of my adoptions,
Doc,
when was the last time you left your fucking basement?
How much do they weigh?
Doc, do you still shoot your guns outside while you're on phone?
I shoot them right here, right now.
Oh, okay, go ahead. As long as it's legal, I don't want to tell you to commit a crime. I mean,
what? To shoot a gun?
Do you think he's afraid of committing a crime?
No, well, I'm not going to be on like on a recording like encouraging the motherfucker being illegal. There he goes.
Interesting.
Amazing.
Redneck shit.
Happy dog, not with you. You know that.
Okay, Tim.
But fucking retarded is that you've nothing better to do.
I have a gun range in my house and a gun range out of my house.
Right. I know. You have a Porsche too.
Well, no, I don't. I sold it.
You got all this.
I sold both my Skylines. I sold both. I sold my Porsche. I sold both my S13 Sylvias.
Hey, you guys have something in common, Tim.
I sold my wives and my mansion and my Bugatti. It's fine.
Yeah. What color's your Bugatti, dog?
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
We'll speak to this. What's his name's live feed is hilarious. I'm getting instant replays because I hear after we speak.
You're just mad that I'm an American that none of y'all can even remotely control.
You?
Who's that?
I'm that motherfucker. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for y'all. I'm waiting for y'all's generation to try to tell generation.
I feel like you killed a lot of innocent people now, Doc.
I've killed a lot of people, but none of them were innocent.
I don't believe you.
I mean, I do think that you Gen Xers are a bunch of dirty niggers, and so even you white ones, you guys are filthy.
Hey, Gitman, why don't you take a look at the chat and see where it takes you?
Well, listen, you dirty Corsicans.
That's
like,
right.
You're not even white, and I get that why you think.
White fucking power! White fucking power! White fucking power!
Corsicans are not white.
White power! White
You
fucking
Italian
power!
Corsican, like, you're not even white.
Click the
I
link.
I get why you think you can say it. You want to be Italian?
I feel comfortable using it. You fucking ape. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come chimp out?
I wish you would.
Oh, I wish you would come knock on my fucking door, you stupid chimp.
Oh man, you pussy.
Yeah, I mean, I literally stand your ground. Castle Doctrine State. You start chipping out at my door saying, "Motherfucker, you say nigga, motherfucker." And then, like, as you start kicking my door, I end up shooting you, you stupid monkey. And then the police end up peeling your worthless black ass up. Yeah, and that's it. That's it for you. That's the end of your life because you got angry at a cracker. And so no, I've actually fucked a lot of women, a lot more than you. And the problem is though, is that this guy you called incel that actually fucked way more women than you would end up being the end of your life because you decided to act like an ape. Not smart.
Wow.
Not smart. Wow. Not the fuck it is. But you know who can suck my dick if you decided to chimp out like that is your sisters, your mother, all of them can suck my dick. That's how I would smoke on your pack, bitch. That's right. They can suck my fucking dick, nut up all in those black bitches' mouths. Aunt Jemima be cleaning that shit. She be cleaning my knob.
You don't let that cracker talk to you like that?
How are you?
Come on, let's set it up. Do a sanctioned fight. Let's do it.
I would love to.
Dude, I've been trying to fight Pepe for 3 years. This bitch's been ducking me like a sieve.
You motherfucker, you've not left your basement, bitch.
You have to come to Arizona. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were in New Jersey. That's where you used to say.
Look at this.
No, I've always lived in Arizona.
He doesn't even know where he is.
Rob, Rob and Diego, I think can tell you.
I'll spirit airline myself to your ass.
Okay, I think Rob and Diego, like I've kept my story pretty straight. I'm
pretty sure I don't give a fuck.
That's true.
You tell me where your boxing rink is.
That's right.
I'll sign a non-compete agreement, and we can throw some gloves on and see who gets knocked out first.
Are you fucking on the same planet?
Well, I mean, if I knock his teeth out, I don't want him making me pay his dental bill.
Non-compete agreement.
Who's from?
You've never had mutual combatant, lifestyle, have you?
I mean, I've gotten teeth knocked out from boxing, but that's happened like once.
Shut the fuck up.
And so, like, literally, I don't think you'd be the one to do it again.
You choke on
that's why you sucking my teeth out.
No, I literally boxed. I don't know why you're acting like it's a flex. Like when I was younger, I used to box. Amazing.
You have no type of size on.
I haven't done it in 5 years, and I want to talk shit.
I haven't done it in 5 years, but I mean, like
I go every fucking week and fight.
Huh? Oh my god. But I mean, okay, there were years that lapsed.
I have my dojo. But I play in an octagon.
Oh, you have a dojo now.
You want to stand up? You're a pugilist. You're a pugilist.
Yeah, that's what a boxer is—a pugilist.
That's right.
When did why is that an insult? Like that's you renaming boxing a boxer.
Yeah, well, it means that you don't know how to fight with 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You're a pussy.
1, 1, 1, 1. What?
Well, there are 4 fighting distances. You have kicking distance, which is 4.
Well, I said I'm only. I said I only box.
Punching distance.
Yeah, but I said I only box. I never said I was a wrestler or a kickboxer or a Muay Thai fighter or any of this shit. So like,
you can Murray Curry on your ass.
That's right.
That's right. I mean, you need to know how to shoot a 13-year-old Palestinian boy in the leg and then choke him unconscious. I mean,
that's right. And rape his sister. I wish I'd have gone to Palestine.
Really? Yeah, of course you do.
Dude, my unit of 4,500 dudes would have took 5 miles wide by 26 miles long. That war would have been done in like 2 weeks.
Against a bunch of inbred retards. I mean, yeah. I mean,
it wouldn't have been hard for 4,500 people like trained like me.
All right. So yeah, so well trained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delta Force. Yep. Amazing.
No, I was a 68 whiskey. I was a combat medic, man.
That's amazing. Bro, you don't even have the discipline to fucking like hold your liquor.
I don't
drink. You think
it has nothing to do with anything I'm doing.
Fucking amazing.
You're telling me I'm drinking liquor, and I don't drink liquor. I haven't drank liquor in 6 years, bro.
Edge of the knife.
I would go into Palestine and I would start double tapping fools right in the fucking head, left and right. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. And I would own the bitch. That's what I would do. One man.
If both of y'all were in America, I'd take y'all both out first.
You're fucking
amazing. Skinny in the tree. It's 3 o'clock. I can't let them. I got him. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Adrian, go take your power walk, bro. You didn't take it.
Oh, I got a hard eye. Or is that a hard on?
You were supposed to go for a walk at 10:30.
Are you still watching him on live stream?
I just X'd out.
Enemy caught. Ripping go. 3 o'clock. Boo, 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 boo.
Okay, please. Did you see how they had to backtrack on the fucking their lives about shooting the fucking ambulance?
Please don't.
I get excited about killing people. I mean, I've killed more people than I have fingers and toes, so I mean, it's not a hard thing for me to kill people. You want to talk about killing people?
Nigga, you think you're the only one that's ever pulled a trigger before? Like, it's very easy to kill someone.
Yeah, have you ever killed more people than you have fingers and toes?
Amazing.
Then
He's killed so many people.
I know. I'm so impressed.
Dude, I did that before the first 6 months.
You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny though is that even my dad, who's at 173rd Airborne, very first.
Yeah,
group,
that nigger is stupid as hell. Shut the fuck up, Pepe.
What do you mean he's stupid as hell? First of all, he's a retired.
Your dad's a nigger. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's a retired. He's actually a retired federal judge.
Yeah, he's a dumb nigger.
Oh yeah, he's such a dumb nigger. Amazing. He grew up relatively poor. Became a federal judge, but when he was 17,
nobody gives a shit about your nigger bitch ass.
Became a paratrooper right before.
Your dad was a Corsican.
He was literally no, he wasn't. He's French Canadian.
Oh, so
my mom's side is
Italian, Corsican, and French Canadian?
No, I'm Corsican and French Canadian. My mom's side's Corsican. My dad's side's French Canadian. Now, with that being said, he joined the army.
You're the dumbest fucking white
paratrooper.
This side of
he was a paratrooper in Vietnam in the 100. You can read about them. I mean, but here's the funny thing though is like there's nobody who joins the military that actually had to do this shit. That goes and brags in front of fucking random goddamn people. Like, this is so stupid.
It's fucking
Yeah, well, you're trying to, like, proclaim shit that you don't know what you're talking about.
No, it is
shit
so
that people did by other people that did it. To people that have been there and done that, got a t-shirt. Bitch, you ain't shit. You didn't do shit. You're talking about people that did shit to people that have done shit, but you ain't shit. Fucking pussy ass bitch.
Gabe talking like this.
I don't sit here and act like I'm somebody who like did something great that I didn't do or was in a fucking war that I and killed people when I didn't. Like
it's like my dad was French Canadian. He was the
yeah, but he doesn't talk about that shit.
Reveals your own insecurities more than anything else. That's all it does.
You can look at the casualty rates. Okay, the 173rd when my dad was in. It was at the very. He joined the army.
Infantry. I know where they're at.
Airborne, you fucking retard. Now, when it caught, they were the first. They were the first.
Are you
in the
talking
army
the
to get
airborne
sent
is
over
not
there.
infantry?
Yeah, it's the 503rd. Fucking retard. That's 173rd Airborne. What is it? 503rd Infantry Brigade. It's not 173rd Infantry.
Bro, what is this?
Well, when I was in the infantry, I was in the 1st of the 118th, and I was an 11 Bravo. Oh!
But I've never. I guess here's the thing, though, is like this is where I will. You're a fucking medic who killed more people than you have toes.
Bro,
Did you choke them to death with your own bare hands?
Well, no, actually, the first black man to receive a living black man, I should say, to receive the.
nigga was outside fighting.
Listen,
Sure, but okay, amazing. But in
You know that.
Shut your filthy fucking mouth. But he's actually somebody. He was a medic that served with my dad because he saved so many lives. Like it's not.
Yeah, that's there was a lot of black people outside and they was fighting. And
let's bring him out.
what did he say?
Yeah, well, the thing is, you gotta realize that at the end of World War, at the end of the Civil War, you had World War I, 1917. Of the African American or black or whatever you want to call their ethnicity. 100,000 American black people died. 2.2 million white people died.
Yeah, but that wasn't you.
How is that good? Like, black people built America. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure that they didn't die like we did in World War I. So how did you build America, sir? Because we died to build America. They were using farm equipment, basically. When I put black people in my car, I'm like, yeah, that's antique farm equipment.
Well, wait a second. You both look pretty big. Iron Cheek, you obviously were once a great wrestler, right?
Well, I respect you, Jenny. You're intelligent. You know I was the last WWF champion before that Hollywood blonde Hulk Hogan. I beat Bob Backlund, Madison Square Garden, and after that I put that Hollywood blonde Hulk Hogan.
Wait, are you watching a Mel Gibson movie and thinking about history?
I mean, if you look at the Vietnam War, so like my dad, he's somebody joined before the. Yeah. And so like if you look at the Vietnam War, for example, my dad joined right before. My dad joined the army before the war started. And so they were basically like the very well trained, I guess, professional military. What the fuck is this shit? You're off mute. But you have, okay, so they were like well trained, they were more like professional military, even though they were there for a long time. But of course, my dad joined several months before the war. He wasn't a draft man. But there was quite a, and just from the photos, and I went to one reunion dinner, and it was here in shut your monkey ass mouth. But
I want to have sex with your mom.
No, honestly, like some of the first reunions were actually in
Australia. Nobody was talking to you, bro.
But some of the first reunions were actually in Australia.
I'm gonna make your mom swallow
the very first people to get sent over there were actually New Zealanders and Australians.
Well, I want to let everybody know I just watched Jerry Springer for like the past 5 minutes, and technically I can't really see any difference between the Jerry Springer show and what it is that we're listening to here right now. So thank you all very little. We'll call you. Don't call us.
You are not the father.
Hey, yo, son, dick, nigga.
You know, there's not everybody who's an N-word is black. There are people like Doc. Yeah, they exist. You guys are all a bunch of dirty, naked.
You hit him in his. But one way or the other, you forgot that you had these conversations with us, and we know who you are. We know who and what you are.
Okay, thank you. Ray, back to you.
And just to let you know, what I'm saying, consistently, we're going to point it out. We're going to play you.
Thank you.
This is what it is.
Okay, thank you. Ray, sorry for the interruption between them. So, yes, before I was...
You said something about interruption?
Okay.
There you go. Finished. There's your interruption.
He's not finished. I'll wait.
Hi, moderators. If you can put me in the queue after this puppet is finished speaking. Thank you very little.
Yeah, you can go ahead and speak.
Yeah, I think Dr. Benji here is really just a low IQ, stupid person who's trying to have a little fun in his life. And, he organizes these stupid rooms, but, he doesn't really add any value. He just seems to think that he's in a state of peace, and he doesn't understand why everyone is creating chaos while he's in peace. But I just wonder, is Dr. Benji really in a state of harmony and peace as he suggests that he is? I don't think he is. I think he's actually just a very stupid person, but I could be wrong. Dr. Benji, can you say anything intelligent?
Projection.
Oh, projection? Okay, so you're projecting about my projection, and thus I prove my point. He has nothing interesting or intelligent to say. He lacks wisdom and understanding. He's a schmuck. Schmuck alert! Schmuck alert! The game continues. Play your music, Dr. Benji. Put on the show for these beautiful people. In the name of God, do something intelligent. Do something with your life. Otherwise, it'll be like Honey Badger down there. You'll waste your life completely making fun of people on the internet, and you'll gain nothing in life because you're too busy roasting people at a barbecue.
The game continues.
The game continues. So, what do you do with your spare... This is Dr. Benji going on a date with a chick he just met on Bumble. So, Dr. Benji, tell me, what kind of interesting hobbies do you have? Well, I play a fucking puppet master on the internet. I organize very contentious rooms about nothing. I let a lot of people cause chaos until I get bored with them, and then I shut the rooms down. That's pretty much how I spend my working hours. It's not a career, but I'm trying to do something with it artistically. That's projection! Projecting about projection. The game continues. The game continues.
Don't stop. Keep going.
No, I can't anymore. I've been roasting all day. My throat is exhausted.
Are you roasting me or roasting yourself?
I'm roasting. You're so stupid. You don't understand. The roast is everyone. It's not just you. You're stupid, of course. I'm roasting myself here too as well. You think I'm a cool guy on a Saturday night making fun of you? No, I'm a fucking roaster, bro. This is a barbecue. I love ribs. Pass me the coleslaw. The cameras are rolling. The cameras are rolling. Keep going. Keep going.
Don't stop. Keep going. The cameras are rolling. The game continues. They removed Jigsaw, man. It would have been perfect if he was here right now. He's a good friend.
You lost the account?
Yeah, they removed him his account.
Really?
I told him he was recording. They usually get scared. They don't realize that he's Jigsaw. He don't realize.
Oh, I thought you meant that Clubhouse deleted the account or something.
I'm not Jigsaw. He's a good friend. Shut up.
He don't realize that it's him. He's created this Jigsaw character, and it's really him from his other phone. And he's sitting here acting as if he don't know who Jigsaw is.
I don't know who that is.
It's kind of funny because if you psychoanalyze the guy from the Jigsaw movie, like what happened to that poor bastard that made him want to do all those terrible things to those people who also did terrible things? He was miserable, right? So, Dr. Benji, be honest with you. We never asked anybody any personal.
He's probably bullied his whole life.
Bullied, exactly. He's been bullied.
Adrian, your car. Did you see the movie? I can tell you.
Well, we're just asking you. We don't often get personal on the set because people talk about such big ideas all the time. We're just asking you a question, Dr. Benji. It's a little personal, but are you happy right now in your life? Is everything going okay with you? Good, glad to hear it. Well, I leave you all with Dr. Benji and his incredibly intelligent commentary and analysis. Have a great evening, everyone. I've got to go out to the bar and try to meet a beautiful woman instead of roasting all these losers on Clown House. Have a good night and enjoy your Saturday Night Live with Dr. Benji in the low IQ stupid people hypnosis room where people waste all their time.
You're sick, Benji.
Who's Jigsaw? Please don't put that claim on me. I'm not Jigsaw. I'm just Benji. I don't know who Jigsaw is. He's just a good friend of mine.
I'm sure. That's what little kids say.
Right.
About their imaginary friend.
How do you have a friend that you don't know? I mean, that's how you feel about, in your worldview, about God. I mean, that's really stupid. I got a friend right here, and he's my close friend, but I don't know nothing about it. I never heard of that. Except for in the world of imaginary friends. Yeah, like you and your God. Like you and what you believe in, your friend.
Oh.
Right, bitch.
Pick cotton, and the least you're gonna do is you don't want a nut in a woman. We're giving you the reward of being able to have sex with one of your own bitches. And you guys, yeah, I mean...
Okay, you know my coochie hairs are silky. That's why they call me Silky. I don't have the nappy pubes like the nigger bitches.
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People Wasting a Beautiful Saturday Night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, that is something.
Is this a common phenomenon, though?
Benji had to admit it now that he's an atheist.
Did I say that? Yep, I heard him say it.
Everybody heard it.
I heard it. Wait, did I say I heard you say it, Jen? I heard you say it. I said I was an atheist? What'd you just say? Did I say I was an atheist? What, yep. So, verbatim? Yeah.
I don't like booty hole like you. I don't like booty hole like you because I'm single. Like, you're a faggot. Like, I don't. What the fuck do you want me to say?